Okay, and we are live. All right. So, hi guys. Good day and welcome to my YouTube channel, or rather, welcome back to my official first YouTube live stream. Okay. I like the sound of that. It has a ring to it. So, anyways, my name is Ilora Ella, your favorite baby girl, of course. And today, instead of the normal routine video that we do today, I'm streaming live. And today we'll be discussing in details Enugu living. Yes, my experiences living in Enugu so far, the things I love about this town, and the things I not so love about this town. In other words, we'll be discussing the pros and the cons that comes with living in Enugu, Nigeria. So, guys, to start off, I need to tell you guys what Enugu means, what Enugu is known for. So, Enugu is a state that's located in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Yes, the name Enugu is derived from two Igbo words, that is Enu and Ugu. Enu, which means top, and Ugu, which means hill. So, together, it means top hill or top of the hill. So Enugu State is also known as 042, popularly known as 042 or Coal City. And it is called Coal City as a result of its geographical significance of the discovery of coal in the year 1909 by the British geologist. But today, guys, we will not be talking about history, Enugu history, and the rest of all those things. If you want to learn more about coal and all of that. I think I have a video of it, of one of the hike that I went to. I'll tag it in the description box. So if you're interested in knowing more about coal and Enugu, do well and watch that video. So back to our essence of making this live stream. Today we're just talking about the advantages and disadvantages of living in Enugu, my personal experience. And I would appreciate it if you guys also send in your own experiences as well living in Enugu. And of course, the pros comes first, the advantages comes first before the disadvantages. So let's get to it. So the first advantage or the first thing that I really like when I came into Enugu, because I came to Enugu in the year 2014, school brought me here. That's when I entered Enugu. So I entered, it was under the regime of Sullivan Chime. Yeah, so the first thing I noticed was that everywhere was tiled, everywhere was clean, and there is street lights everywhere. And I was just like, oh wow. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in Onitsha. I grew up in Anambra, and we didn't really get to see all of those street lights. It's just at night. It's at night. No street lights. Nothing back then. But now, I think there are a couple of street lights there in Onitsha now. But then, no street lights. It's only in the television that we saw all of these things. We have them mounted, but they don't work. So when I came to Enugu, and at night, everywhere is just litty. Everywhere is so bright. Everywhere, I really, really enjoyed that. I really liked that. It attracted me, it made me fall in love with the city. And then during December period, if you guys can remember, they don't do it anymore now, but during Sullivan Shime's regime, during December, the whole of Bisala Road, and then most of like in the heart of Enugu, he will just decorate the whole thing with Christmas lights and all. And I have like I bond so well. If you know me, you know that I was born in December, so I bond so well with the whole Christmas spirit. It makes me feel like yes, this is my month. This is my month. This is my time to take over. This is my time of getting everything together. Okay, sorry guys, that's the AC. I don't know where the remote is, but like this is my time. So I really, really liked that about Enugu. That was like the first thing I noticed, and I really liked it. The tiled road, the street lights, the cleanliness. Even up until today, I think there are a couple of workers that woke up as early as 4 5 in the morning to make sure that the whole environment is clean. And I'll give that a very big kudos. Enugu, they've got that cleanliness, tiled road, street lights on point. So the second thing I like about Enugu is the transportation. The transportation is very, very, very fair, if you ask me. It's multi-layered actually, depending on your budget. Yes, depending on your budget. So we've got like the buses, the keke, and then boats. See, I believe the this whole boat thing. That's why I like Enugu. This whole boat Uber. We don't have Uber yet, but I hope I'm really looking forward to Uber people coming soon. But we're okay with boats for now. They just came. I it's only in Enugu that boats is working in the eastern part of Nigeria. Just Enugu. Yes, I said it, just Enugu, because I went to Anambra, it was not working. The last time I went to Abakaliki, boat doesn't work. And for people like us that don't have money for car yet, if you want to go to sophisticated areas, how do you, and I'm wearing heel and wearing all pengy clothes, how do you expect me to go? I'll go and enter keke, I'll go and enter bus. Does not make sense. Does it make sense to you? But since I think boats came into Enugu in 2019, since then it has made movements very, very easy for us. It has made movements very, very easy for me in particular, and I really, really enjoyed it. So as I was saying, transportation in Enugu is multi-layered, depending on your budget. We have like the keke, we have the bus, and then we have the boat. So depending on your pockets, depending on your budget, if you can afford, if you like luxury, if you like just transporting in your own comfort, you can use boats. If you don't have all that amount of money, you can just get a personal keke man that will be dropping you. I think I have a couple of them that, and the prices are quite fair. Then buses are readily made available. I really like that about Enugu. Then again, the third thing I like about, hold on, I think I have a comment here. Christmas decorations made me love the city. Exactly. Like I don't joke with it. I don't joke with hold on. I don't joke with that decoration. I really, really, really enjoyed that Christmas decoration. I don't know why they stopped it. I don't know why, but if you were in Enugu 2014, 2015, 20, I think so 2015, 2016 age, before Sullivan Shime handed over, bomb, Christmas, lights everywhere. It's very beautiful, trust me, especially that Bisala Road. Oh my God, it's always very pretty at night. I know that place has this kind of so sorry, I think I have a glitching network. The next thing I like about Enugu is the varieties of food. Is the varieties of food. See, guys, when I came to Enugu, I was just okay with rice, beans, yam, and then normal native soup. That's like the basic food that I eat growing up in Anambra State. So when I came to Enugu, I see opa, I see ibuoka, I see abubuanji, I see abacha, I see achicha. I was just like, guys, now wow, there is lots and lots of food for you to choose from. Initially, I'm not somebody that is so into food that I don't know. If I don't understand this food, then I'm definitely not eating it. That is me. If I don't understand the food, I'm definitely not eating it. But as time goes on, I think with time, I really enjoy eating achicha now, abacha. Ha, me and abacha were like 5 and 6. Cannot separate me and abacha. Opa and coke, dead. I love it. Nkwobi, guys, like it was so like to Enugu, that's why I know that Igbo people actually have food. When I say food, sorry, foods. Ukwatu, exactly. Like we have lots and lots of food. In this Enugu, forget it. Food plenty. The event they do in Opera Square also was the talk of the town. The event is it Philo Fest or Beer Carnival? Is either one of these things. I'm not honestly sorry. I'm not somebody that I don't like crowded place. I don't like crowded space. I'm claustrophobic. So what has to do with places that people will be acting like sardine, I don't go. I can't really talk much about this, but during Christmas period, then they used to do all of this. Fino used to come, invite a whole lot of other artists, and then they'll hold concerts, concert type of things. I've never been honestly, so I cannot really, really elaborate on it. But if you're someone that is into celebrities, going for night parties, hanging out with your friends, I don't know if they're going to have any, but I just know that that flavor is coming sometime. I think it's probably on Sunday, this tomorrow. I don't know the date yet, but I think it's on Sunday. So if you're someone that is so into it, trust me, Enugu has the activities for you. Enugu, Oringo City, 5 and 6. So the next thing that I really, really like about Enugu is the hangouts. Like Enugu has lots and lots of places where you can hang out. If you are one of my subscribers, you should know this by now. Me and hangouts. Normally every end of the year. They are dash trees. Usually end of the year. So we are looking forward to December, ending of November, beginning of December. Hopefully they will give us something. But till then, your girl is there. I'll just keep you guys updated. Who knows? I might go and then I'll make a YouTube video about it. If there is any coming up, then the rest assured that your girl will show. I'll film everything for you guys. So chill. You get the gist. Next good thing about Enugu, I think I've lost count. Next good thing about Enugu is that there are lots and lots of hangout places. Yeah, I was talking about that. You must fine, fine. I'll try and go. I will try and go. I'll try and go. If you're coming with me though, then I'll go. Because I need somebody to make sure I need somebody that will be there to be boxing people. Because I don't like harassment. I know all these people, once there is crowd place, people tend to embarrass girls a lot. I think that's like number one reason why I don't like going to places where there are lots and lots of people, because then a lot of things go down. And someone like me that don't have muscle to fight, and muscle is in my mouth and I cannot fight you physically. I rather sit my ass at home and then listen to the gist later on. But this year, who knows? I might go. I might go. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll go if you're coming. Lots of hangout spots. I was talking about that. I'll be about that. Don't worry. I beg. I don't think you guys can see this comment. Do I need to put them up so you can see? I don't know. But let's continue, I beg. Agbuchukwebuka, you are a distraction to my live video. Lots of hangout spots. Well, if you check out my channel, if you are my subscribers already know that I post places where you can hang out, places where you can chill, places where you can eat good food, take nice pictures. Because girls, you don't joke with pictures at all. We are in for the aesthetics and ambience, so you can just get cool pictures for the gram. You know that I'm all in for that. I upload places where you can hang out, spots where you can hang out in Enugu, spots where you can hang out in Enugu. I am elaborating on it now. I upload them on my channel. So do well and watch. Another thing I like about Enugu, I think this is like this. I'm telling you, free security, but he doesn't have strength. He doesn't have energy. That one, they fit beat both of us. Join. I beg, go. I beg. We'll just go. My own is if I film people, let people not just carry my camera and break. I beg. I think God beg you, but Ango does not have energy. We still Rike. Fire. One thing I like about Enugu is that Enugu is safe and it's quiet. It's very serene. If you guys have been on the news, you hear about the whole things going on about the whole Biafra thing, IPOB, and the rest. Ever since that whole thing started, I think a lot of states, especially in Anambra, has been in turmoil. A lot of things has been going down. A lot of killing, a lot of obayara, a lot of obayara has been going on. But since then, Enugu has been quiet. I'm not saying that Enugu is perfect. I know a couple of months back there were killings. Pardon my language. There were killings. Like people died. They killed a couple. They killed like two people that I know if I saw in the news. May God bless. May God rest their soul. And it was a very horrible experience. But aside that, I know the amount of killings that happened in Anambra was way worse than the one that we have witnessed in this Enugu. So I can categorically tell you that Enugu is among the states in eastern part of Nigeria that is very, very calm. Last week, we just conducted the Anambra gubernatorial election. And I'm telling you, people legitimately ran from Anambra to Enugu to come and stay. I kid you not, people were running. They had to travel all the way from Anambra to Enugu because then we had like a complete 1 week shutdown. Everybody would be in their house. Initially, they said we were not going to come out to vote and all and all. So people were scared. I was scared because I happened to be in Anambra at the time. I was really, really scared of I was just like, what happened? Osota, if people start running, where do I go? But I was kind of sick because I know I'm in my family house, I'm with my dad, I'm with my mom, and nothing is going to happen eventually. But at the same time, I was just scared. But the fact that people consider Enugu as a place where they can run to for shelter, a place where they can run to and just stay, that they believe Enugu is very, very calm. It's something you should also consider. I know that Enugu is a very calm place. Enugu is a very serene state. They don't like stress. They just like enjoyment in this in this state. They're in for enjoyment, no stress at all. No stress, no single stress at all. So another thing I like about Enugu is there are lots and lots of tertiary institutions in this state. Hana they read book, they study book well. And like I said initially, it was school that brought me here. I came to this state. The first time I came to this state was in 2016, and sorry, 2014, and it was school that carried me and come here. That English is even correct. Now school carried me come here, and then after school, I decided to just stay back because I cannot go back to my family house and be eating mommy thank you, daddy thank you, and then I had to start hustling. But the hustle would they do like this? What about unknown gunmen? See, sorry that I'm going back, Mr. Ernestine. Unknown gunmen, we had a couple of them. We had a couple of kidnappings. I'm not going to say we didn't have any of those things. We had a couple of kidnappings, especially the whole Fulani. I don't know about the unknown gunmen because we still don't know who they are. But I know there was a time we had episodes of Fulani headsmen kidnapping people and the rest of all those things. And that's why places like Four Corners, if you're very conversant in Enugu, places like Four Corners, people don't usually go there. People don't usually travel through that route because of this for security reasons. But I've not heard, that was like a couple of months back. But recently, I've not heard any of those things happening again. Like I said, Enugu is scam. And I believe the government and the administration, they're taking right precautions just to keep the people of Enugu safe and sound. So for now, we have not had any issues of unknown gunmen. We've not had any issues of unknown gunmen recently. So it's calm for now. Moving on. There are lots and lots of tests. Sorry, in case you see me looking down, I penned down a couple of things in my book here, just so I'll not be ranting and just saying irrelevant things, because I have a way of just be talking, and then I forget what I'm talking about. So I just need to make sure that I'm in check. So I penned down a couple of things down. So if you see me looking down, just know I'm looking at my jota. So as I was saying, there are lots of tertiary institutions in Enugu. If I should start counting, I know there are about say 10 of them, like 10 popular ones. I'm just going to list the ones that is coming to my head now. I know we have the popular UNN, the University of Nigeria and Soka. We have ISUT. We have IMT, which is my alma mater. We have ESSET. We have Caritas University. We have Madonna. We have lots. These ones are private universities. We have like lots and lots of universities in Enugu, and I guess it's because of these universities that made Enugu to be as open and as enlightened as it is now, because tertiary institution have a way of making a particular state like makes them widens their horizon or something, because there are lots like every year it's as if they're sending like new set of individuals into that city to come and enter schools, come and go to university, and that means they make provision for hostels, make provisions for a lot of things just for students. So I strongly believe that the reason why Enugu is as broadened as it is now. Yeah, Godfrey University too. Thank you. Coal City University. Lots and lots of them. I cannot even keep count. So the reason why Enugu is as exposed, yes, that's what the reason. I believe one of the reasons why Enugu is as exposed as it is now is because of the presence of universities, tertiary institutions that is in this Enugu. And I'm not just saying about tertiary institutions alone. I will also tell you that Enugu has a couple of good primary and secondary schools as well for young children. Yes, not just secondary, not just tertiary institutions. So if you're looking for, I never born Pikin, so I cannot recommend any for now. But I shall know that I've seen a couple of billboards and I've heard parents recommend some schools for their young ones. So we not just have tertiary institution. We also have primary school, crèche, secondary school, good ones as well. So I think this should be like the most important thing I like about Enugu. Where's nice or something? I used to have a crush there before she served me. Are you serious? Are you being serious right now? Oh my God. Sorry. Bless your poor heart. It's all right. Let me tell you one thing about dating girls that is in school. When you're not in the same school with them, they will do you strong things because you're not there to keep them in check, especially young girls. You're not there to keep them in check. So they can just serve you breakfast anytime. They can serve you breakfast anytime. So you just need to be very, very sorry about that. So you just need to be very, very, very observant. Honestly, me, I don't even recommend somebody. If I know you, I don't recommend you dating a girl in university when you're not in the same university with her, especially long distance. But we're not talking about relationship here. Maybe I'll make another video talking about giving you guys relationship advice and blah blah blah. Today we're talking about Enugu. The breakfast was hot. It should be hot. It should be hot because this man he likes hot food, piping hot food. So I'm very sad to this hot. Please, moving on. Moving on. If we should not come and convert my live stream to this place. Moving on. The eighth thing, sorry, I lost count a long time ago. The eighth thing I really, really love about Enugu is the beautiful landscape. Guys, I cannot overemphasize on this. If you know me well, like people that know me one on one, they know how much I appreciate nature. They know how much I love nature. That's the more reason why I go on hike. You see me after each hike video, I'm like I am never ever going to hike again. It was so stressful. And I think I have this, me and son, we are like two mortal enemies, always in mortal combat or something. We don't see eye to eye. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I find myself wearing a boot, going on a hike. Because I know the thing, I know the beautiful landmass, or rather the beautiful sorry, my niece is crying. I know the beautiful, beautiful picture that I'm going to see and what that is way ahead of me at the end of the hike, or rather at the tip of the mountain. So you always hike. I'll always be able. I'll always go on a hike. Trust me, Enugu is very beautiful. Forget the town is beautiful as well. But when you see the remote areas of Enugu, or you go to places like Ogu, you see the streams, you see the mountains, you see the green pastures. Boy, it is beautiful. You guys need to, if you've not seen my hike videos, once I'm done with this live stream, go to enter my live, enter my sorry, enter my channel, watch my hike videos. When you watch my hike videos, you understand what I'm saying. You understand because I cannot even talk. Like I'm not explaining this in details. You need to see for your eyes. You need to see for yourself. Most times my camera doesn't even do justice. Most times my camera doesn't do justice. But that's what I'm just saying. Enugu is beautiful, guy. It's beautiful. So the final thing that I think this is like the final advantage that I would say that I like about Enugu. So the last thing I really, really like about this state is that not like I'll not say I like per se. So I just have like not as beautiful as you. Okay. Are you trying what are you trying to do? Sorry, what are you trying to do, sir? Excuse you. Let me take that as a compliment. Thank you so much. Thank you. I put in a whole lot of work to look this good. Thank you. At least you're the only person that complimented me. A whole lot of other people, they'll just come here and they will look at my face. You people do not see. I beg, I beg, I beg. Thank you, Mr. Yemi. I appreciate. So this is the final. I'm just stuck in between um this particular section. I'm just stuck. I don't know if I'm to call it a pro or to call it a con. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that I believe Enugu has a lot of untapped business potential. Honestly, I do. Because people have this notion that Enugu is just a state where you come for enjoyment, especially people in the East. They feel like Enugu is where you come for enjoyment. They come for enjoyment. They go to Aba, they go to Onitsha, they'll hustle, 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 hustle. Sorry, pardon me. Osunogini put effort. Yes, now I put in effort to look good. At least I woke up early. I glammed my face because I cannot come looking all shabby on camera. You cannot catch me on fresh. Guys, what are you saying? So, sorry, people are distracting me a whole lot. As I was saying, people, you see young guys, young men, young Igbo men in particular, week in, week out, they will be hustling. They will go to Aba, they will hustle. You see them in Onisha hustling. At the end of the week, you see them Friday evening, they're coming to Enugu. When you ask them, what are you coming to Enugu for? They are coming to Enugu for Oringo. Enugu is 042. Wawa, the Wawa state is known for Oringo. That, and it is bad. You cannot just see a beautiful state like this and then the only thing you want to attach to it is Oringo. See Lagos. Let's take Lagos for example. Even if you want to flex in the whole of Nigeria, you want to flex and you're going to and you go and you're going to Lagos. When you go to Lagos, yeah, Lagos is a business place. It's also enjoyment place. Like it goes both ways. So why can't Enugu, since you people see Enugu as the Lagos of the East, why can't you guys invest so much in the business aspect of Enugu? Why is it just all in for enjoyment and no business? How do you expect us to grow this state? Honestly, I don't have money. I have a lot of business ideas that I would like to do, but I don't have money. So I'm telling you guys, if you feel like you have money and you want to set up a business in Enugu, please, please, I am pleading, don't go into hotel or club. We have a whole lot of that already. We have lots and lots of feeds. We have lots and lots of hotels and clubs. Don't go. Bring business. They are not like every year people are graduating. People are graduating in Enugu every blessed day, like tons and tons of graduates, and yet there is no work. You see people like me. Earlier this year, I was struck. I was just telling myself, can I continue this whole business in Enugu anymore? A couple of my friends told me I should go to Lagos, that they know makeup artists that are going to Lagos and they're making a whole lot of money. I considered it. One name, on Lagos. I don't have a brother. I don't have a sister in Lagos. So how will I cope? That was just what I thought about. How will I cope in Lagos? I rather just stay back in Enugu, honestly. And I think I'm kind of regretting that idea. I'm kind of regretting not going because I would have just carried my bag and just went to Lagos and look for and hustle my way out because honestly, people are graduating. You people should invest. You people should help us and start businesses, open factory, open companies, and give employment to young people. People have ideas, a lot of ideas. A lot of young minds are ready to create something beautiful, but they don't have opportunities to do all of those things. Rather, you see them once a young girl is done, and I got more kids and I got more. Sorry, I'm speaking Igbo. Sorry if you don't understand Igbo language. So let me switch back to English. Once you see a young girl that is done with school, or a young guy that is done with school, they are going into entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is not even easy. And then after learning the trade, how will you get money to finance it? That is another challenge. That's another big challenge. And you're just after learning the trade, you're just back to square one. It's not fair. It's not easy. Honestly, it's not. It is very difficult. So, guys, businesses, lots and lots of business opportunities. Untapped ones are in Enugu. Untapped ones are in Enugu. If you have any business idea, come and establish it in Enugu. It will move, except hotel and club. We are tired. Ika guy. Imagine seeing a young girl, and you know this Igbo people, Igbo men in general. Let me use a girl as a case study here. Igbo girls, Igbo men in general, they have the way they look at young girl. If you just come out and they ask you, and they ask you what do you do for a living, I tell them you're working, and they ask you where are you working, I tell them you're working in a club. They will look at you, they'll give you that what you're working in a club look. Did you provide any employment? Is there any employment in Enugu? And if she tells you she's working in a club, you're looking at her in a trashy manner. Come on, if she's working in a club, you're looking at her in a trashy manner. There is no job. So if someone now finds a job eventually that is going to land her 30,000 at the end of the month just to make ends meet, just to have food on the table, why are you looking at her like that? That she's working in a club doesn't make her trashy. She's working in a club doesn't make her bad. Doesn't make her a prostitute. So accord her the same respect to give somebody that is working in a bank. Yes, I said it. I think the only prestigious job you can get last in Enugu is bank job. Even the bank job, is not easy. You work 9 to 5. Most times you even work till 7. A friend of mine that is working in the bank, I know most times she goes to work on a Saturday. When will you have time for yourself? Honestly, I don't want to stress. I don't, because if I'm stressing, my eyebrow is this thing, and I don't like to stress. Let's not talk about business. Let's just switch back. All I'm saying, people that have money, I beg, Ejo, I dey beg. You people should consider Enugu when next you're trying to start up a business. Lagos is saturated. Abuja is saturated. Come down to East. Open companies, open industries in the East. Open for us. We'll work. We'll work. Uh-uh. Yes, and guys, sorry, as I'm ranting and blabbing, make sure you're giving this my video a huge thumbs up. I need it. Share to your you can share my live stream to your contacts on WhatsApp, share to your WhatsApp status, share to your Instagram and the rest. Share, invite people so they can come and watch my. It's very important to me that people watch this. I cannot just be ranting. I cannot just be ranting just for ranting's sake. Please share and give it a thumbs up. And I appreciate all the comments. I'm seeing all the comments. I'll get to it one at a time. Lagos, my sister, Lagos is that's why it was even the stress. That's why I just looked at and the traffic. I was just like, boy, I don't think I can really do what is at stake in this. Let me just stay back in my comfort zone. I'm just getting one naira in my comfort zone, and I'm not greedy. Maybe in due time, God will send the bigger fish that will yield plenty money. But for now, it's me and my makeup co and the new I've not told you though, the new realtor business that I started that I'm yet to master. Oh my god. Nigeria as a whole is a stress. I tell you, I know honestly, I know. But you know, the other day there is this app that I got. I've forgotten the name where you just have to put your location and then the job you're looking for. Yeah, I did for Enugu because I'm in Enugu. I put it up and then I searched for Enugu. I forgot the name of that app. It was Somi that sent it to me. So I put in for Enugu, and the only thing I was getting, the only thing I saw there was option for salary 30,000 to 50,000. Yeah, and it's mostly hotel clubs, hotel and clubs, hotel and clubs, hotel and clubs. The only factory job I saw there, I think the option was for 10,000. Now imagine a graduate like me that studies statistics. Una then sorry, and you're paying me salary of 10,000 is not fair. It's not fair. Then I was like, okay, fine. Let me change my location to Lagos. When I changed my location to Lagos, I was getting job pop-ups for 150,000, 250,000, and it is quite fair. It is fair. It is fair for a graduate. At least that's a very good startup for a graduate. Unlike this one, they'll come and they'll be telling you 30,000 a graduate to come and be working in a hotel with the amount of rudeness that you get. Hi. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So let's move. Let's move. That is it for the things I love about Enugu. Let me just give you guys a quick recap for people that is joining now. So I talked about things I love about Enugu initially. That's the pros of Enugu, and I talked about the tiled road and the street lights. I really like that. I really enjoyed having the whole tiled road that you walk upon, you travel upon, movements in Enugu, tiled road. Then the street lights for security, top notch. I like the transportation, the multi-layer transportation that we have keke, we have bus, we have boat. So depending on your pockets, you find the one that suits your pocket and your budget and you stick to it. There is also varieties of food, amazing native local food. If you're a fan of nkwobi, abacha, achicha, abogbanji, a lot of that if you're a fan. Then palm wine. Oh more. Sorry, I forgot to add palm wine. Have you guys tasted Enugu palm wine? Dead. Very, very beautiful. Amazing. Tasty. Ndị Enugu eriwa gone. Forget about it. Then hangout spots. Enugu has beautiful places you can hang out. Check out my channel. Check out my videos if you want to see those places because I make videos on that. Enugu is quite safe. It's serene. We have lots of tertiary institutions here. There are beautiful landscapes as well. And then Enugu has a whole lot of untapped business potential. So you guys should look into it. Thank you so much, Esther. I see your comments and I appreciate. So we are moving now to I like enjoyment too. Please, I agree. Me, enjoyment, 5 and 6. Anything. If you're ready for enjoyment, call me. Forget I'm screaming. No, Enugu does not have business. Business. Me, I like enjoyment as well. I like business, but I also like enjoyment. Please call me. Anytime you want to spend money, call me. Okay, fine. Let's move to let's move to the cons, and that's the disadvantages of Enugu. Hmm. I have a couple here. I'm going to shake table. I'm going to shake some table. And I hope after shaking this table, they will not come and arrest me. That's why I'm talking slow, slow. Let me not scream. I'm going to shake some table. And after shaking this table, people should not break my head, one. People should not arrest me too. Like I said before, if you're just joining, share, click on the share button, share to your WhatsApp people, share to your Facebook people, share to your Instagram people. Tell them that a fine girl is going live on YouTube and she needs them to join in, and give this video a thumbs up. Give them thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So I'll keep smiling like this. If I'm not getting thumbs up, I'll frown my face. I'll not smile. And if you're yet to do the needful, you see that red button, click it. I'm waiting. Before I enter the count, click that red button and turn on the bell that follows. Turn it on. I will not say anything till you do it. So do it. Do the needful. Make me happy because I deserve to be happy. And I'm a fine girl. Sorry, I'm blowing my own trumpet. And then someone once told me, I'm not even from Enugu. A friend of mine from YouTube, and he was like, Are you from Enugu? You're always talking about Enugu. And I said, No, I'm not from Enugu. Like, the way you blow trumpets for Enugu, you should say you don't go marry Enugu, man. I was just like, I dare go, I dare go, I dare go. I just like the city, I just like the state. It's I don't know. I just bond. I came to Enugu and then I bonded with Enugu. That is why. So let's move to the cons. Let's move to the cons. I don't define the terms. And see. Look for it very well, please. Look for it. Make sure you find it. And if you find it, share to your people. So number one disadvantage, and this the challenge, like this is like the major challenge I face in Enugu. Like from the very first day I entered Enugu, this is the first thing I noticed, and it was not funny because I reacted to it a lot. Is lack of water. Enugu does not have water at all. I grew up in Anambra where it's easy. Like every compound has borehole. We waste water. We do anything we want to do with water. We do like we waste water anyhow. You can shower with a full bucket of water. With this my small body, I can shower with big buckets, and I don't mind. You wouldn't mind. Nobody to tell you, oh, you're wasting water or anything. But I came to Enugu and there is no water. You don't even have water to shower. You've not had enough water to cook. Talk more of the one you used to shower or the one that you used to flush. It was very, very depressing. I think the reason why, not like I think, the reason why water is scarce in Enugu is because, like I said initially at the beginning of this video, Enugu is a hilly state, it's on top of the hill. And then because we also have coal in this state, it's quite difficult when you dig well because people will just be like, please don't find Enugu husband for me. People will be like, oh, dig well, dig well. It was in Enugu that I know that people that's in Enugu that I know how water actually comes from. Like is well, you have to dig and dig and dig and dig before you're able to dig out water. Because I grew up in Onisha, you just come, open water, borehole, fresh water, go. So it's very, very, very difficult to get water in Enugu. And hence it's because it's on top of the hill and because there is coal. So in most cases when you're digging the well, you just find coal instead of water. You find coal. That's why most people that you see, when it comes to Enugu, you see tankers a lot. You see tankers transporting water from one place to another. This is another lucrative business in Enugu, especially during the dry season. And those people, those tanker people, they can do guy, hey, Jesus is Lord. They can do guy for Africa. Wait till dry season to call them. During rainy season, they'll be calling you, do you need water? Do you need water? Because then all the wells is probably filled up. So they're not in season then, but dry season, and you call them When I say tanker, I mean all these big hefty buses. So me, I see you. Thank you so much for the work you're doing on this live stream. I appreciate. Thank you so much, sis. All these big hefty buses, not buses, I call it haulage vehicles that carry, you see them mostly, you see them in fuel station, they convey fuel, but in this case what they convey is water. They now move water from one compound to the other, from one, I don't know how much they sell it for. So what people normally do in Enugu is that they buy overhead tanks. You understand? Then those guys, they come and then they fill it in. People that are what to do, they connect the channel the channel pipes from the tank to their house, so that whenever they open the tap inside, water rushes out. But if you don't have the money, if you don't have the facilities to buy GP tank, big overhead tanks for your house, then you have to settle with well. So the ones that use well, what they get filters and they get sumo. Then when there is light, you pump water to your house directly. Or most of them pump to the overhead tank and then to their house. Either ways. But people like students, like us, these ones I'm talking is for married people that have money, that are well to do, that are comfortable. But students like us, then then because I'm listening now, even now, it's still difficult. People like us that don't have money, we resort to using normal well that landlords provide for us. And the well does not have sumo, does not have filter. So we manually buy, what's it called again? Tube. Then you throw it in and you draw water. So when I came to Enugu, I was in Enugu, I was staying with my sisters at the then time. And apparently I'm the last. You know, normal Igbo family now. Since you're the last, you be the one doing all the work. So I was fetching water mostly. I developed chest pain because of this. Because all the time I draw your water. And imagine staying in a house where there are lots and lots of girls. We need water 247 all the time. I'm drawing water from the well. All the time I'm drawing water. So the act of bending down and lifting something heavy, I developed chest pain. And aside that, chest pain is the least of my problem then. Because each time I shower, after taking my bath, I will sit down, then I'll start scratching. Like literally start scratching all over my body because the water was reacting to my body badly. Like I get rashes all the time. At some point, doctors were like, I have aquaphobic, that I have phobia for water. I was like, I cannot have phobia for water because before I came to Enugu, I shower, and this doesn't happen. But so I came to Enugu, once I shower, I'm scratching. If I go under the rain, I'm scratching. Like me and the Enugu water, we don't go side by side. It was horrible. So now I stick to piping hot water. I'll have to boil my water. Like boil the water. The water will be very, very hot before I shower. No matter how clean the water is, I'll need to boil it. Anambra land is what I'm talking. Anambra water, perfect, perfecto. It's sparkling. It's sparkling. You can actually drink it. That is how clean it is. But don't try that rubbish in Enugu. You want typhoid to kill you. You want to die. Even the pure water in Enugu safe, I cannot vouch for it. I can't vouch it because you still drink pure water and you'll be feeling like, oh, you're drinking safe water. And at the end of the day, you come down with typhoid. Doctor will be telling you, stop drinking pure water. Start drinking can water. Sachet water is not good. And I keep wondering, it's not the same content that is in sachet water that is in can water. Please enlighten me because I don't know. It's just like okay, Nestle doesn't have sachet water, but Aquarafa. Are you trying to tell me that Aquarafa company that they produce different, the water in the sachet is different from the water in the can? Is that so? Is that so? Because I don't know. I don't know if any of you has worked in pure water factory, please enlighten me because I want to understand if they produce different water for sachets and different water for can. That is it. So as I was saying, even to dig the well safe in Enugu is not easy. It's not easy to dig the well in Enugu. Is not easy. I know a friend of mine that said that he's tired of always buying water, of always calling tanker people to come and get water for him, and then decided to now dig well in his house, in his compound. He did that. He now hired his same content too, but for some man, but Aquarafa is one of the best water in Enugu. Yes, Aquarafa is actually one of the best brands in Enugu. People in Enugu, they don't joke with Aquarafa. If they buy water and it's not Aquarafa, They will tell you no, they don't want anymore. They will legitimately tell you to take your water and go till they see Aquarafa. That is how they love Aquarafa. And Aquarafa is Father Mbaka's water. It's Miriam Baka. No, what they mean is don't buy water from some brands. Okay. Okay, because I keep wondering, I've heard it a couple of times. People be like, oh, doctor said I should stop drinking sachet water. I should just stick to calm water. And I'm just like, sticking to calm water. Nah, big man, no, nah, big man, nah, big woman, you don't turn to. Some of us are seldomly get sick. I'm thankful. I'm quite thankful for that. But doctor name now. So what I was saying before this comment popped in was, so this my friend, he said he's tired, that he needs to dig well. He wants his own water. He wants to have access to his own water. He's tired of calling tankers to come and get water from him. And then each day did that, they will either tell him, oh, my truck is bad, I cannot come, or my water is finished. Because I don't blame them most times. They have to go all the way from Night Mile. If you're very conversant to Enugu, you know what I'm talking about. From Night Mile to get water to Enugu town. And that is quite a journey. I think it's about 30 to 45 minutes drive from Night Mile to Enugu just for water. And then I think that big tanker fills in two big GP tanks. I think 1,000 liters, 1,000 gallons of GP tank. That's what it fills. And it's give or take 5 to 7,000 naira. So most times when you just call them, depending on where you live, and if where you live does not align with their route, they will leave you and focus on the area where they are getting so much demand of water. So most times I don't really blame them, it's business. But at the end of the day, you find out that you're not getting water. So he said he's tired. He hired outside laborers to come and dig water for him. They estimated, okay, by 70 feet they'll be able to get water for him. Then 70 feet pass, no water. 80 feet pass, no water. They dig till 100 feet. They got coal. They passed coal. They were digging, no water. That's how bad it is. I think they got up to 110 feet. 110 feet, guys, 110 feet before they were able to find water. It was like, wow, this is bad. This is horrible. At some point, it was like, I'm tired. That they should just fill in. They should fill in the well that he's tired of paying because it's daily pay. That he's tired of paying. They should just fill in the well that he's tired. He's done. He'll stick to the tanker. But there was someone was like, "Oga, I don't they do this business since. Don't worry, you go find water. You go find water. Every day he's digging. Every day he's digging. Till that day that he finally now got water. He was like, Ella, do not found water, and he was very happy. And now he's enjoying water. But what I'm trying to say in essence, even digging the well itself is not easy. Enugu, we are suffering because of water. I don't know if the government will be able to do something about it, but we are suffering. And the most amusing thing is that each time we go on a hike, in all those villages, Ogu village in particular, we tend to see a whole lot of streams, spring water, clean spring water. And I'm wondering, why is this amount of water here in the village wasting when people are suffering in town because of water? I don't understand. It baffles me. It blows my mind. But that is by the way. Another, that is it. That is it though, for number one disadvantage. Not something I don't like about Enugu. Then number two is high cost of shelter. Like I said, I'm not going to compare this to the one of Lagos, because Lagos and Abuja, the amount of house rent you pay there will shock you. Hold on. When I was in ESU, they had Water Corporation. I don't know what happened to that organization. I don't know what happened to that organization. I did when I came to Enugu. I've never heard of Water Corporation. I've never heard about them since I came to this town. I've not heard. I don't even know what their job is supposed to be, but I've never. So moving on. All I know is they need to do something about it, because this water is like number one thing. That's like the first thing you notice once you come to Enugu. Water. And it's bad because water is essential. Water is like number one amenity human being need. If you don't have water, what do you have? You will starve with all your money and there is no water. You will die of thirst. So number two thing is high cost of shelter. Like I said, I'm not going to compare this. I'm not going to compare this. They are still around doing nothing. Oh, good. You've heard it. I'm not going to compare this particular section to Abuja or Lagos. I'm just going to compare it with other states in the eastern part of Nigeria. Yeah. So when I say high cost of shelter, I mean the houses in this Enugu is expensive, bro. It is expensive. When I came to Enugu and then we are looking for house, you see house like I'm using Independence Layout as a case study now. I don't know of other places because I came to Enugu, I've just been living in this Independence Layout vicinity. So you just see a room apartment. They will tell you 200,000, 150,000, 300 for agent and lawyer, 350 if you want comfortability, and they will tell you there is water. That's the one that used to annoy me. So all those agents fear them. They will tell you there is water. When you move in, no water. You don't see one drop of water. You end up looking for people to fetch water for you or buying tank for water, and then dealing with tanker people. So it's annoying. But as I was saying, and then I'll be like, how will you be telling somebody to pay for a room apartment 300, 250, 200, 200 yearly? Like the cheapest you get is 200,000 naira yearly. That's after caution fee, agent fee, lawyer fee, 200, basic 200. That is I kid you not. That is the price that people pay for. Sorry, that is the price that people pay for 3 bedroom apartments in Onitsha, where I grew up. That's the price they pay for 3 bedroom apartments. It should be able to house a whole family. But in Enugu, you're paying it for just a room apartment. 700K for 2 rooms apartment. Like it's gobsmacking. It takes word out of my mouth. Because I'll be like, wow, wow. Like I said, I'm not going to compare it in Lagos because one in Lagos, hey, not in Lagos, they will just call price for you and you'll be in one nonsense area. So let's stick to Enugu, eastern part of Nigeria. To find a house in Enugu, visit during Hamatan to know if it's filled with water. Honestly, like I was looking for house. Then when I was looking for house, I'm saying it was during rainy season, so there was water. Water was rushing. Imagine, because we have well, and then the landlord was benevolent enough to provide sumo for us. So the sumo pumps water to all the rooms in the house, in the compound. So when I came in, because then there was still a new apartment, people has not moved in as much. So I came, the agent was like, okay, see, there is water. Turned on the shower, water was ready. I was like, oh wow, at least water. One good thing, one good, like, oh, even though this place is inside, but because of this water, I'm going to pay for this house. I'm going to pay for this house. More. By the time people now moved in, dry season came, well dried up. No water. No water. And when because the rooms, you know how people build houses in Enugu, rooms. I don't even know. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't even know my neighbors. I don't know my neighbors. So houses everywhere. Rooms. I mean rooms. Bakasa. People plenty. So each time, and I'm not often around. Each time they pump water. By the time I will make it back home, people have already fetched water, filled everything in their house, including spoon. They will fill water in spoon. When people like me that walk from morning to evening, by the time I'll come back home and then I want to shower, I'll open tap, no water. Then I'll go back, I'll go down to the creek and ask the guy, you know pump water today? He will tell me, no, he pumps water in the morning, but it's probably finished. I'll be like, oh yeah, pump and down. He will tell me no, he only pumps once in a day. And then I'm down with no water. I'll have to start looking for outside people to beg to help them to beg them to help me fetch water that we use. So it's bad. But we're not talking about water. I don't even know how I find myself talking about this water again. This water something is peppering me, like it's paining me badly. All I'm saying is that the prices we pay for houses, the prices we pay for houses in Enugu is so much. And I was thinking it's just the same thing, yeah. Then a friend of mine told me something about. Sorry, I like to do plenty investigation if I'm talking about a particular topic. So I asked a friend of mine that stays in Abakiliki, and he was like, where his family stays, his parents stays 3 bedroom flats in Abakiliki, where they stay very close to government house. That what they pay there is 250,000 for 3 bedroom apartments. I'm like, sorry, there's 250,000 for 3 bedroom apartments. Yeah, that is what I said. And I'm here like, that's the price that people pay in Enugu for a room. That's the price I pay for 1 room apartment. But I don't know. I don't even know what to remedy. I think the reason why it's like that is because there are lots of students in this state. So if the only thing just need to do is to make sure that the environment is safe, the room is spacious, the floors is tiled, they'll just put money. They know bad that is bad. Students will move in every year and they will pay. So the price is fair to them. If it's fair to them, then students will pay. They don't send your papa. Sorry. They don't send anybody. So you have to pay because you're looking for house and you're looking for comfortability. You're looking for a home. So you have to pay. That is it. That's what I like about Enugu. Houses is expensive, man. What the expensive. So the third thing, I'm gradually coming to the table shaking aspect. Chike Buka, that's the trick. Also ask for the old EDC payment to be sure they have outstanding bills. True, very true. I'm having this particular issue now in my office right now. It is like they'll get cumulated bills and they'll tell you have to pay for it. If they disconnected my life. But the good thing about houses is that if you're looking for houses, make sure you go for a virgin house. When I say virgin house, I mean like a new house. So you will not have issues of cumulated bill. You not come and be paying bill that you did not use. Come and paying electricity bill that you did not use. See wahala. Or rather, you just go and get this new meter. Even that meter thing is just things. They are ripping people off with that meter. They are ripping people off, and it's awful. So, hi, Favor. Thank you for joining my live stream. I appreciate. Um, the third thing I don't like about this Enugu. You see, this whole thing is this thing. I'm going to say it in quotes, and only people that stay in Enugu understand. I'm sorry. Enugu State is in hands of God. So that's it. They pain me. Enugu State is in the hands of God. And you see the billboard is everywhere. This particular person, his billboard is everywhere. From here to here, you see. It's like he has mounted his whole gallery in the whole of Enugu. Why? Why? I'm yet to understand. Why is that? Why is that? But that's aside. If his face is not there, is it my face that will be there? Well, all I'm saying is, why is Enugu State in the hands of the God? Why is Enugu State in the hands of God's hands? I mean, God's hands. I'm getting really peppered. Why? So if things go wrong, who do we hold on to? We don't hold on to the administration. We don't hold on to the people in charge. Let me not call names. We don't hold on to people in charge. We hold God. God is who we hold accountable for any mess up in this state. Literally, I kid you not. We hold God accountable for any mess up. I know you'll be wondering, why am I even talking about this thing? But I've been in Enugu for more than 6 years, yeah? And out of these 6 years, I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years, 5 years out of the 6 years. And it has not been favorable. I don't want to talk about the other aspects because I'm not so yielded into politics. I'm not a politics girl. Or that I'm saying, I'm not interested. But this entrepreneurship thing, it has not been easy. It's choking life out of me. All I'm trying to say in essence is, as I know that people will be like, oh, Enugu, I know I said it before, Enugu is not. Honestly, Enugu is in the hands of the God. It's the hands of God. If you don't get it, forget about it. Oh my God. No, it's paining me. It's paining me because it has not been easy for me as an entrepreneur for 5 years. Let me get to the kukum of this section. See, I'm going to just list out the tax that I pay every year for a business that is just barely 5 years. I know I'm just saying it's barely 5 years. You know, you just be like 5 years is a lot. But how much am I getting? How much am I getting at the end of the day? Come on, it's a beauty business. It's not like I'm not blown. I'm not as blown as just excuse that. Still excuse that. It's just a makeup studio. People just come in and get their face glammed up and then they purchase makeup products and then they leave. It's a hobby that turned into a means of pay that turned into a means of living. Do you understand? So where will people now work in? Government officials will work in and tell me, first, I pay up to 7 taxes in this state. Local government tax, 1, ESWAMA, 2, business premises, 3, Enugu State internal revenue, 4, Enugu State structure for signage and adverts agency, 5, Enugu State Ministry of Commerce and Industry, 6, Enugu State Ministry of Environment and Mineral Resources, 7, 4. For I go mind yourself. I'm paid. I'm paid. Allow me to rant. For what? For just a small scale business, and I'm paying them. And if you total all of this bill, I'm telling you, it's on one wrong. If you calculate all of it, it's almost going to 30,000. I kid you not. How much am I making? How much am I making in a year that will give government 30,000? Small scale business, and I'm paying 30,000 naira amount of tax. Do you know what I now do? Each year when they come, see how they will just come and give you the demand notice. They will just come. What people do here? Okay, makeup. You do makeup. They will look. You have television. Okay, you have AC. Okay, your office is fine. You painted it fine. You decorated it nice. They look at, okay, you have people doing makeup. All right. We are from business premises, and you came to give you demand notice. You are going to pay 10,000 because your business fall into fashion. You're going to pay 10,000 just like that. Be like, Oga, how? Why? Why am I going to pay such amount of money? Why are you just giving me 10? Be like, hey, your business falls under fashion. You pay 10,000. That's the price that they say business people. Why? We now come and start look heading with him. Oga will not pay 10,000. Oga, 10,000 is too much for me. Please, I beg you, reduce it. And once you start paying for that 10,000, that's the price you pay. Because once they just create into their system, every day they'll come. It's that 10,000 that you pay. Whether you like it or it's that 10,000 you pay. You now come and start begging them, Oga, please reduce. Now come and find your syndrome. Oga, please reduce. Oga, please reduce. And, and I'm not kidding. I wish I have the papers with me. I would have just shown. I will show you. You will see. Now start pleading with them. I tell you, okay, my sister, billboard is everywhere. Billboard is everywhere. It's annoying. They will not tell you, okay, that if you want them to reduce it for you, you have to do something for them. Yes, you have to do something for them. You have to bribe them. In other words, you have to bribe them. So you now have to give them something like 2,000. You give them 2,000, they want to bring it down to like 5,000. They don't pay 5,000. 5,000 is fair, madam. Pay 5,000. Then that's what I will do it for local government people. Local government people say they don't send you. Those ones, they don't even want your bribe. They want you to come and pay money at the local government. Enugu North. They're going there to go and pay. That's why people, they don't send you. If you not pay, they'll come and carry you. They'll come to the office, they'll carry your fan, they'll carry your television, they'll carry your couch. They will carry your couch. Oh yes, you need to. If you want to comment on this live stream, please write in words. Don't write in numbers. Apparently, YouTube prohibits people commenting in numbers. They prohibit it. So please write in numbers. So now imagine young girl like me, I'll come and be fighting with hefty men if they come and carry my property. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It does not make sense. It does not make sense. It's very bad. So to avoid that embarrassment, you just have to pay. You go and pay. So how much am I earning? How much am I earning? Sorry, I can't find a way to remove this comment. It's not giving me that option. Sorry, guys. So as I was saying, I can't find a way to remove it. I can't delete the comments. I just hope they will pardon me today. So moving on, to avoid harassment, you have to pay for it. You have to pay. You have to pay for all those taxes. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And do you know the most annoying part of this thing is that at the end of the year, the administration is not doing anything to give back to these small scale businesses that's been diligent, paying tax. Thank you so much. Thank you, Agro. Thank you. That's been paying tax and doing all of these things just to help the administration to move forward. We don't get like, okay, fine, Enugu State is giving grants to small scale businesses. Apply, you get money. Or Enugu State is running like a seminar for small scale businesses. Nothing. We don't get a tap on the back for bringing entrepreneurship, for even creating employment opportunities in this state. We don't get nothing. We don't get anything. But it's tax, pay this one, pay that one, pay this one, pay. And if you don't pay, they will harass. It's the harassment that is killing me. Because They don't care if you're making the money or not. All they know is that you have a business and you must pay. The one that used to abandon me most is, you see those business premises people, bunch and bunch of illiterate. I don't know if it's touts that they hire. They will just hire touts. Those don't even want to be reasonable with you. They will just walk into your office. Come, you've not paid. You've not paid. They'll carry your couch. They'll carry your property and they will go. And as they're carrying it, once they carry it and leave there, once they carry it and leave your office, you have to pay like double of whatever that is on your demand notice, because you pay for that demand notice and then you pay for them coming to come and seize your property. And it is not fair. They are doing one currently, but it's under automobile, I think, for women and all. For women and all. Women normally we're not into automobile. It's very difficult. Like if in 10, like if there is 10 people that is into automobile business, it's like 1 or 2 of them that is into the business. Like 1 or 2 female will be into automobile business. Automobile business is not something that women go into. So why are they running seminar for women into automobile business? We don't just have things for cars. I have things for cars. I like cars, but automobile business is not just something I can willingly go into. Talk about beauty, I'll be there. Talk about fashion, I'll be there. Talk about food, I'll be there. But automobile, no. You can buy a car for me. I don't mind. I'll take, because I like cars. But I don't think I have the willpower to do what's into automobile business. That's by the way. So that's what I'm saying. If the administration will be able to just at least once in a year hold seminars for small scale business, generally, not just in section, generally, and if possible, give out grants for people to start up businesses, for you to start up businesses. That would be nice. That would be very much appreciated. It's not just to take, and you're not giving anything in return. It is awful. It is bad. Then one final thing. This is the final thing that I don't really like about Enugu. Even at the fear self to talk because a lot of people are going to come for me. But if you come for me, I'll give it to you back. So please don't come for me. I'm saying the truth. And I'm saying here is the truth and nothing but the truth. I wish I had a Bible here. I should just tell you, it's the truth and nothing but the truth. There is a lot of fake life in Enugu. The amount of fake life in Enugu is everywhere. Fake life is everywhere. But you see Enugu, generally, Enugu boys. Yes, I said it. Enugu boys. Oh my God. Just like, calm down. Bro, who are you doing all of this thing for? Just calm down. Live your life. If you have money, we know. If you don't have money, we know. Why are you forming? Why are you doing all this serere? Who are you doing this for? Just calm down. Live your normal life. You're not living to impress anybody. Who are you trying to impress? Why you just put yourself in budget deficit at the end of the day? Have you gone to Cubana? If you go to Cubana, you see my sister, no, not for automobile business. What a man can do, a woman can do better. I agree, but please, can you, if your car is stopping in the middle of the road, can you, like, if your tire burst or if you have like a flat tire, can you bring out jack and start or loosening bolt and screw and doing all of those things, changing tire? Can you change engine oil? Can you do all of those things? If your car stops, if you overheat, do you know what to do? Me, I know how to do all of these things. Though. Me, I know I'm a tech girl. I know how to do all of these things. Though. But at the same time, I like to act all prim and proper. I cannot just come and be doing all of those things because that's my day. All I'm saying is, have you guys been to Cubana? If you go to Cubana, why are you coming? You just see them it's as if they are competing. You came out to have fun with your friends. Why are you competing? Because the person over that table is popping casket. Doesn't mean that you have to pop caskets. At the end of the day, you are putting stress on top of you. You are putting expenses that you cannot afford on top of your head. Later you will run, you will not pay, you will not clear your bills and you will run. Or then they will just order alcohol, they will do casket, they will do dorime for them. Drinks will line on top of the table and they will not open the drinks. I'll just be there, I'll just be looking at them. And then will you talk about the way boys in this Enugu, they address women? I don't know about other cities, I'm just talking about in Enugu in particular. I don't know if it's general, but all I'm trying to say in essence is that boys, you guys need to give respect to women. I know maybe a lot of girls, they tend to like act as if, they sell themselves short. But don't use because you met a girl today and then she sells herself short and then you generalize and you feel the need to treat all girls equal. You don't treat everybody as such. You don't just walk to another any girl randomly and then you just open your mouth. Wow. You say trash. You talk to the girl as if she's a slut. You slut shame her, or because she's wearing a skirt that is above the knee. You feel the need to come and touch her or try to embarrass her. You cannot try that in the Western world. If you do it, they will sue your ass for harassment. But anything goes. Anything goes. It's appalling. It's very bad. And the worst part of it is that when you react, when you tell them, no, don't do this. I don't approve of this, don't do it. They will start insulting you. The end of the insult you get that day. Be like, look at this one. Why? Why? Why una they do like that? Why una they embarrass women? I'm not saying women are perfect though. Don't say I'm trying to be biased here. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not saying women are perfect. We have our own shortcomings. But generally, I think men should do better. Any women, particularly, people should do better when it comes to girls. Again, people need to stop seeing women as a trophy. When you score, you go and write it down. Okay, I don't knock this one. Have you been outside? I am an outsider. I used to go out, at least I try to go out and socialize with people. And the way they used to talk, I'd be like, I don't knock this one. I don't knock this one. I'd be like, come on. And I'm a Zeaka. Are we now doing competition? Who knocked the most? Is that what we are doing here? Guys, you need to regard women because we all came from women. So you need to respect women. You guys need to do more. You guys need to accord us with some respect because we deserve it. Even when we act as if we don't, even when most of us act as if they don't deserve it, but still, don't generalize. Give respect to women. Then finally, this one is for them ladies in Enugu. Enugu is very small. You might just come to Enugu and be like, okay, Oringo City, people are balling paper and you just feel the need to come and start living some type of way. Usually, honestly, I feel like that's what they are doing. To come outside, you just be hanging out, and then you see people, they'll just be making side comments like, I don't knock them, this one, I don't knock them. They'll even have pictures on their phone, and they'll be showing, oh, see, this one, I sabi him, I don't knock him. This one, I don't knock him. They'll be hailing him. Why are you hailing him for? If that is your sister, how will you feel with somebody just making jest of your sister? Like, oh God, my dreams are popping out of my neck. Dreams are popping out of my neck. Like, literally, I am pained. How will you feel if that is your sister and people are just making jest of her like that? This one, I don't knock him. This one, I don't knock him. And you're there hailing him. You're sitting your ass there. You're hailing him. Guy, you too much. Guy, you too much. Guy, link me up. Is she a trophy? You can as well mold her and go and keep her in your cabinet and tap yourself on the back and achieve something. Come on, it's just sex. Nothing special to it. Why are you feeling like the boss? Anyways, this whole thing just boils down to the orientation. I don't know who is giving who orientation in this state, but take this one, back this information and go home. Learn how to treat women with respect. So I was dishing out a word of advice for the ladies out there. Enugu is small. Enugu is very small. Enugu is very, very small. You need to be very careful with the clique of people that you roll with. Because there's this saying that says, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. You need to make sure that you're hanging out with the right set of people. You need to make sure that, because trust me, I've hung out with the good boys. Sorry, welcome. No matter. The most important thing is that you joined in. It's better late than never. And then if you miss this live stream, don't worry. You still get to, I will save it on my channel. You still get to see it whenever you're free. So there's a saying that says, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. You need to be very careful of the kind of friends that you know. Personally, I feel with the good guys, I feel with the bad guys. And then I tended to give myself advice and tell myself, see, pay. Because the more, even if you're not living that kind of life, the more they see you with this set of people, they'll be like, this one follow. Because we see the friend for so place, for so area. And if your friend is living that kind of life and this is the person you call your friend, automatically they add you to the group. You follow. So Enugu is very small. Not the people that you click with, not the people that you roll with. So they don't generalize and add you to the clique of people that is into you know what. So just be careful out there. And I think that is it. I try as much as possible not to be very biased and just say only the good thing about Enugu. Enugu also have the bad side aside the good part. Even though the good part, things I enjoy about Enugu is greater than the things I don't so enjoy about Enugu. So let me give you guys a quick recap for people that are just joining now. of things that I don't really like about Enugu. I've mentioned the pros before, so now is the cons. So I started off with Enugu doesn't have water. The lack of water is really, really annoying. I react a lot to Enugu water and I don't like it. It's bad for my skin. And then I end up boiling water. Each time I want to shower, I use hot water, piping hot water. The water needs to boil. If not, I will not be able to shower. If I shower with it, I react. And with the amount of gas now, come on, hey, that's like spending so much. You pay for water, you pay for gas. It's annoying. Then the cost of shelter in Enugu is high compared to Abakaliki and Anambra State. The cost of shelter in Enugu is very high. Like it's very high. I said probably because there is lots of students that every year people come into Enugu, fresh students come into Enugu. There are a lot of schools, students are coming in, so they don't really care. If you cannot afford it, you move on. If you can afford it, you stay. Well, I don't really like it because it's not fair. People now end up paying the approximate amount that you pay for 3-bedroom flats in Onitsha for 1-bedroom apartments in Enugu. Then I talked about the tax policy, tax payments in Enugu. Don't get me wrong in this aspect. I pay tax. I believe in paying for tax payments. But for administration that works, for administration that looks out for small scale businesses, you understand? If the administration is also giving back to us, then I'm all in for it. But when the whole thing is just somehow, why? What's the encouragement I get? What will make me to pay for the tax? I feel like you guys are ripping me off. It's not fair. It's not easy. Businesses in Enugu, running business in Enugu is not easy. To the extent I had to come and ask me because my mom has a shop in Onitsha. Mommy, do you pay this amount of tax in Anambra? She was like, no, she just paid the basic one. She just paid like 2 taxes and that is it. But in Enugu, we pay 7. 7, and the prices are quite gobsmacking. Expensive. That's by the way. Then the last one is the fake life, and then boys talking to girls anyhow, and the whole harassment of girls and the rest and the rest. That is it. So that is all. Sorry if I didn't get to call out your this thing. Mr. Jerry out, I see you. Thank you so much for joining my live stream and the whole bunch of other people that came in. I really, really appreciate. That is all I penned down here that I will talk about today. And this is 1 hour plus. God, I've been talking. I've been talking. So that is it. I really, really enjoyed having this live stream with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate. I feel so special and I appreciate. It was quite interactive. I love you guys so much. I feel loved. My God, pardon me. But I really, really appreciate. I guess I'll have to be doing this whole live stream thingy often because I got so comfortable filming and then editing and posting it up. I was scared initially. Honestly, I was scared initially because I'm not used to live streaming. I've never done it before. This is my official first video on YouTube, first live streaming on YouTube. So I was scared, but I think with time I got the hang of it and it flowed. Thank you, Ago. I appreciate. Thank you so much. You know my G. Let's do this more. Thanks a lot. I know. If only it's just for my face, because I'm serving all glowy, mamacita, sinovita. Sorry, I'm so vain. I'm so vain. But thank you so much for joining, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. I appreciate. I don't want to go, but I have to go. But I don't want to go. I'm just having mixed feelings of it. Fine. Put yourself together. Put yourself together. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I love you. Bye.